We're back at Elajas Reacts, and today we're going to be reacting to the war in Camden. Now, this was suggested by a Wolfpack member. Shout out to the Wolfpack member that suggested this war in Camden reaction because of the fact that I reacted to a suspect active gang freestyle, I believe, and unfortunately for suspect, and I believe a couple individuals in the active gang, they were arrested. They were apparently in Kenya hiding out because they took somebody's soul away. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I'm not really too abreast of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too abreast of what's going on in the towns of the UK. So, I'm glad this individual made me aware about this war in Camden video. So we gonna get down and get dirty with it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily anything to give it lip power or mallet to, but this is really just more so informational for me to know what's going on in Camden and what's going on in the UK, because I do react to a lot of UK content. So it does make sense to more familiarize myself with the culture and what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? But definitely make sure you guys tap into the EBNTV.com/EBNwear to support the Elajas React channel. We got necklaces, we got do-rags, we got hoodies, we got hats, we got socks, double bags, book bags, whatever you need, we got those. Just go ahead and check it out. But definitely, let's get into the video.
Two men have been stabbed to death in two separate attacks in Kentish Town.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all UK dudes, y'all like real gangster. Like the Americans, I'm not gonna go ahead and say Americans are not gangster, but it's way more gangster to me to run up on somebody and slice their life apart with a knife. Like, that's crazy, because guns are illegal, right? So they be doing a lot of the pokey-okies over there, you know what I'm saying? But they still be having guns. I'm like, bro, I mean, I guess even in New York where I be at, like, they still got guns, and guns are illegal. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if a criminal wants to acquire a weapon, they're going to acquire a weapon. But it's like, the fact that if they don't feel like acquiring a weapon, they walk around with that pokey-okie, and they going to give you, they going to put one to your liver. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to lie to you. Violent.
North London last night. The body of the first victim, believed to be in his late teens, was found a couple of hours before police discovered.
That's a lot of gang signs. I'm terrified.
The body of the first victim, believed to be in his late teens, was found a couple
The finger guns are outside. It's getting real vicious.
of hours before police discovered the second victim, who's thought to be in his 20s.
Camden, the heart of fashion and culture in London, with some of the most expensive house prices and biggest tourist attractions in England. And from the outside...
I've never been to England. I want to go, though. People say it kind of resembles New York in a certain way. There's a lot of people here, so I mean that kind of resembles New York in like the foot traffic aspect. But I thought it always rained. I see it look kind of sunny over there. I see a little cloud, boy.
Looks like the perfect place to live. Well, that's what the government want to show you. Once we go deeper into the lower income estates of the borough, we start to see a different story. A story of the country's most deprived estates in London being separated from roads of millionaires literally by one street. And how these
Nah, it be like that, bro. Like, bro, just like also in Cali, like, bro, you can go from one block being the hoodest block on planet Earth to the next block being mad rich, foreigns, Rolls Royces and whatnot, but the next block after that is the hood, and you probably shouldn't drive your car down that block. It be like that. That's a fact.
states have
Now, them license places is crazy though. Yeah.
created a deadly gang war which has taken over the borough in recent years. But before I get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. Let's get into the video.
Okay. That's a tough intro. I like those. Nice intro, brother. Oh, the kid nerd. Okay, you be in the crib, spanking.
So Camden is a borough in northwest London and is very, very close to the centre of London. But despite the area being...
I'm not gonna lie, prior to you telling me that, you could have said, point out Camden on the map. I'm not gonna lie. Point out the United Kingdom on the map. Wouldn't be able to do it.
being so close to the rich centre of the capital. In the last few years, the war in the area has been going brazy. So historically, unlike neighbouring areas like Islington and Brent, Camden's beef situation hasn't been as active as others. But this all changed around 2016, when a man from Camden called Merce had his watch stolen from another man from another area in Camden. After this, there was some back and forth, which resulted in a big rivalry in the borough, literally between groups of...
Over a watch? Nah, come on.
After this, there was some back and forth, which resulted in a big rivalry in the borough, literally between groups of kids that grew up together. One side...
Bro, it literally be kids, bro. That's the upsetting thing, bro. It be children. Like, I'm a little bit older now, so but I'm like young old. I'm at the age of young old. So it's like I kind of more resonate with older people, but at the same time, I'm still young old. So it's like I'm not old, right? So I can still resonate with younger people as well. But it's like, bro, a lot of violence that happens, especially in rap and stuff like that, and even in these gang beefs and these gang wars, the kids be like 13, 14, 15, 16. Like, damn, bro. You trying to make sure your life end before you even get to drink legally. Sheesh.
Being gangs built up from a few estates in Camden, which were the Peckwater gang from the Peckwater estate, the QC gang, which were from a road in Camden called Queen's Crescent, and Combo, which is a gang made up from an estate called Regent's Park in Cumberland Market. They linked up together and called themselves 51st, due to their postcodes being in NW1 and NW5, which is where the 5 and the 1 come from. And from the other side of the feud, we have a gang called Active Gang, which some people may know from their songs, and they're from the Ago Grove estate.
I do not.
In Camden.
Well, I'm lying. Active Gang, Suspect, apparently, or Suspect, Active Gang, whatever. Like, I heard a couple songs.
And Active Gang are affiliated with another gang called CT1 and NRB, which they all linked up and called them.
Oh my gosh. This is just as convoluted as America, bro. Now we got letters and numbers and they replacing A's with X's. Convoluted.
So 71st. And just like that, the war was now on between 51st
51st versus 71st, Peckwater QC combo this is mad letters. Y'all all better have done flying coloringly on your spelling bees, I promise.
First and 71st over this watch being stolen. So Camden is actually home to a big
over a watch, yo. Jeez.
Somalian community, with a big portion of them residing in Ago Grove, which is the territory of the 71st gang. Such a big community that the majority of 71st members are actually Somalian. And if you watch one of my previous videos on Mali Strip, Somalian people are people you don't want to be messing with, which you will understand more in this video. And this beef was on go from early.
I don't want to mess with none of them. Like, you making it seem like just don't mess with them. All of these individuals are vicious. Look at the ski mask this man's wearing right now. He's wearing ski masks with fake teeth, bro. I'm terrified.
Of 71st members are actually Somalian. And if you watch one of my previous videos on Mali Strip, Somalian people are people you don't want to be messing with, which you will understand more in this video. And this beef was on go from early. In 2017, 2 members of the AG gang, which represent 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby hospital, but while hospital staff was treating the 2 members, they also called police to the hospital to investigate the situation. Once the 2 realized the police was called, they didn't even care about their treatment anymore, and attempted to run out of the hospital while
what? You just got clapped down with the glib pal. You ran to the hospital to get treated. Is F the Jakes that much? I mean, I get it. That's the life y'all live, but damn, bro. He said, I'ma die before I talk to the damn pigs. Bacon.
Still having bullet wounds lodged in them, but the police ended up detaining them and arresting them after a struggle between the both. The reason they wanted to run was because all 3 members are actually wanted for suspicion of grievous bodily harm, which
okay, that makes sense.
All 3 were eventually arrested.
They was gonna go to, guess who going to jail tonight? Guess who going to jail tonight?
Now, of course, 51st weren't happy about this triple shooting, and they were trying to get it back in blood. So they went lurking on the Ago Grove estate and shot a rival in the face with a shotgun.
Oh my gosh. The Mata? Damn. Vicious! That's what I'm talking about. I pre-predicted the viciousness. This is crazy. The Mata? Nah, face shots is ridiculous. Come on, son. Like, you don't like somebody that much, you gonna hit it with a face shot, bro? That is uncomfortable.
The rival actually managed to survive and make his own way back to hospital.
What? Oh, no, that man had 9 lives, boy, for sure.
But this beef really kicked off in a situation that wasn't even linked.
We subscribe to a lot. Streaming video, groceries, newspapers, music.
Linked to both of the gangs. So in February 2017, a 16-year-old girl had an Airbnb party in Kensington, West London. You know those...
You can't even legally rent an Airbnb at 16. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta be investigating them parents. Somebody call LS, LCS, LAX. Whoop.
Type of parties where a girl invites 7 different types of gangs and asks people to leave their beef at home. Yeah, one of those. So at this 17, a 16-year-old girl had an Airbnb party in Kensington, West London. You know those type of parties where a girl invites 7 different types of gangs and asks people to leave their beef at home? Yeah.
We have to stop letting women destroy us. How do we stop? I think we as men really need to like come together with some type of like plan here. We have to stop letting women disrespect us like this. Everyone's trying to go to a party, have fun. You invited people from different gangs. You wanted someone to die. Like, and then women, they don't typically pick sides. You know what I'm saying? They were on whatever side that the meat that they bouncing on for the day of the week. Whatever gang they repping, that's whatever sign they throwing up. But damn, bro, it's like, what are you doing, bro? That's not smart. Somebody gonna die in this mug.
Yeah, one of those. So at this party, there were people from all over London there, but a few uninvited guests tried to pull up to the party. One of these people being a boy from 51st called Dotty and his friend, who pulled up to the party.
We not from 61st.
With a gun and knife, looking for trouble.
Whoa, gun and knife. Knife with a gun, you still dying. Shout out CJ Goon. I didn't say that.
But the night turned left for Dotty and his friends, and ended up with Dotty being chased down.
Oh wow, nah, they on feet with it.
These people being a boy from 51st called Dotty and his friend, who pulled up to the party with a gun and knife looking for trouble. But the night turned left for Dotty and his friends, and ended up with Dotty being chased down by 20 young boys.
Wait, nah. You had the gun and the knife and still got chased? Nah, that's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. You came equipped for action and then left hitting the roadrunner. That's kind of bananas, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13 times altogether, which actually resulted in Dotty dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were sentenced.
Oh, wow. Y'all are vicious. Yo, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems with you. You're a menace to society.
Dotty being chased down by 20 young boys. And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13 times altogether, which actually resulted in Dotty dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were sentenced and convicted for. So 51st were mad about this situation, obviously, that their member Dotty was just stabbed to death. So they were out trying to get revenge. So they went out for revenge in a stolen BMW and travelled all the way from Camden, northwest London, to Hackney in East London, and then to Tottenham in North London, because that's where the people who killed Dotty were from. But they ended up finding no one from both areas. But they weren't trying to go home without spilling some blood first. So 51st went all the way back to Camden to look for 71st members, and found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. But they weren't done there.
Wait, what? What is... We only 4 minutes to the video. At least like 11 people died already.
Go home without spilling some blood first. So 51st went all the way back to Camden to look for 71st members, and found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. But they weren't done.
Here's what I'm saying. Just being an affiliate, you dying. Like, just being an affiliate. The affiliates y'all should really be doing is affiliate marketing. Stop being affiliates to gangs because you won't be an affiliate to death. No disrespect.
Done there. They were riding for a whole nother 2 hours looking for more 71st members.
Damn, they was really spinning the blocks. Like then they talking about like we going outside spinning looking for ops. That was their primary goal that day. That's their job. We looking for ops today. Sheesh.
And found a 71st member called Mitch's little brother. Mitch's little brother attempted to run into a cab and begged the driver to drive him to safety, but the driver refused to move, and he was dragged out of the cab and stabbed to death by 51st members.
All the stabbings. This is mad stabbings, bruh. They walking up on people and poking them with the ticket. That's mad stabbings. Like, damn, like y'all are vicious. We're like 13 bodies in, bruh. It's not even 5 minutes in the video. 13 people died. I can't even count. That's mad funerals. You know how much funerals cost, y'all? Y'all don't even know, bro. Funerals are bad money, bro. Come on, stop. I just fought it.
Within 2 hours of their first murder they committed that night, and 6 members were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September 4th, 2017, a member from 51st...
This man's name is Salmon?
Members were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September...
Constable Salmon? Nah. This man's last name is Salmon is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Real edible pause. You must be a vegan. Pescatarian. You know. Nah, probably pescatarian, because vegans I don't think eat any type of animal. I don't know how you can do that though, I ain't gonna lie. If you can't even eat no fish, like I like fish. Salmon is fire. You know what I'm saying? So you better be good at your job, because your last name is Salmon, and Salmon is fire, whether you teriyaki that Jean, whether you whether you teriyaki that joint, or whether you you know what I'm saying, you barbecue that joint, or you fry that joint, right? You bake that joint, or you just joint that joint. You feel me? You just throw some seasoning on that joint. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Throw it on a plate, put it on the stove. It gonna go bananas. I'm telling you, like, you know. So Sammy, you better be good at your job. You better not be the person that's out here shooting black people for no reason, arresting people for no reason, and making unwarranted arrests because your last name is Sammy. You represented for the whole ocean. You represented for SpongeBob right now. And SpongeBob don't like disrespect. You feel what I'm saying? Like neither does Squidward and neither does Patrick. So we on your ass. We found your shows if you are not doing your job right. I promise you.
April 4th, 2017, a member from 51st called Flips and the older brother of the second boy who died that night called Mitch bumped into each other on Hampstead Road in Camden and started getting into a little altercation, which ended with Flips stabbing Mitch in his arm, neck and back, leaving the knife lodged into Mitch's bones and murdering him. An undercover policeman just happened to witness this whole situation and ran down Flips and arrested him, and now Flips is serving 17 years to life for this murder. After this, the beef in Camden went under some serious investigation by police, and members from all sides started to get taken down for conspiracies, firearms, and drug charges. And the beef started to
Damn, the Rico! You might just get hit with a Rico. You might have get hit with a Rico.
down a bit. But then 2019 hit, and quite a lot of the members that were locked up started to come out. And taking in consideration that 51st members, just before everyone started going to prison and killed 3 71st members, 71st members started coming out of prison on some demon time, and were most definitely looking for revenge with no warnings. The first signs that 71st was really back was on a cold Tuesday in February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called Gxng was walking past the Sainsbury's in Camden when a 4x4 crashed into him, and several 71st members jumped out on him. Tuesday in February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called Gxng on some demon time, and were most definitely looking for revenge with no warnings. The first signs that 71st was really back was on a cold Tuesday in
Danny, disrespect that light, that's a no, you know what I'm saying? Disrespect the light, that's a no, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a Douce guy myself though, you know. Henny, like, you gotta mix it with some lemonade. You mix Henny with some lemonade, you valid, you type valid, but like, is that a condom on the wall? Nah, what's going on?
February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called...
Have I seen anybody's face yet? Everybody wearing ski masks, but he got the Fendi scarf though. I ain't gonna lie, the Fendi head wrap is crazy. The Fendi head wrap is bananas. I ain't gonna lie, he's swagging on him right now. And is that the Moncleese?
Gxng was walking past the Sainsbury's in Camden when a 4x4 crashed into him, and several 71st members jumped out.
Yeah, they get wicked with these knives, bro. Y'all are deep. I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all are demons, bro. Y'all are demons, like, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like people in America think they gangster. They gotta watch stuff like this because y'all are the real gangsters. Seriously, like, I think out of the last 5 minutes, there was only like 2 people. Maybe not 2 people only, but like there was people shot in like one of the instances of which the kid nerd described. But there's been way more stabbings. Like stabbing somebody, you understand, you have to get up close and personal. Watch that person die. You murdering that man in front of your face. Damn, bro, that is tragic, Bronson, bro. Tragic, Bronson.
On him like a pack of wolves, stabbing him repeatedly in his head and body, leaving him literally paralyzed and not being able to walk. But that wasn't enough for 71st members. They wanted someone dead for their friends. So on April 1st, 2019, a suspected member of 51st called C. Miz and his cousin were walking down Grafton Road in Gospel Oak, Camden, when 4 71st members jumped out a stolen black car and started chasing them. C. Miz and his cousin split up, but unfortunately the men who jumped out of the car locked onto C. Miz, and C. Miz ended up dropping to the ground when the 71st members started to stab him repeatedly with machetes and then run from the scene. After this murder, 71st members made a song called Congo, and the reason why they called it Congo is because C-Miz was actually a refugee from Congo after him and his family fled the war from over there. And
more stabbings! He let the machete fly. He let the machete spray, y'all. Why they had to let the machete spray? That's all I'm saying. You ain't had to do that. Why can't we keep the peace? I understand people dying, but that's probably the answer to my question already. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep the peace because there ain't no peace in the first place. You know what I'm saying? When somebody dead friend involved and there's a gang involved, you know what I'm saying? Somebody finna die. And that's just like, it's unfortunate, but I already know that's the fact of the matter. But damn, bro, it's like, y'all letting a machete spray in broad day in any way. Like, y'all are outside for real. Like, and not the type of outside that I think y'all should be, because a lot of times it turns out y'all go from outside to inside, and I think we know what inside I'm referring to.
Members repeatedly in their songs say that they get their weed from Congo, not Cali, pretty much just trying to say that they're smoking on C-Miz. And as I said before, the majority of these 71st members are some.
Now, real talk though, like, I'm reacting to this video, but this person who made this video had to sit there and like look up all this stuff and like just have to be in. He's probably even more numb to this than even say I am, being from America and like listening to this type of music. That's like the most popular type of music right now, is like killing music that is typically based off like real life, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, this man had to go really in depth and make a whole documentary about it, talk about people dying and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he don't care, but like, you know, he definitely is numb to the situation.
Somalian. So after all this, there was news going about in Camden that 51st members were out on the lurk, and any Somalian they see, they're killing.
Nah, that's a waste of Henny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Look what he was doing.
And as I said before, the majority of these 71st members are Somalian. So after all,
bro, that's like $6.74 a Henny. You know how big a Henny, you know how much a Henny bottle that big costs? That's gotta be like 50. He gotta spend like $50, $60 in that joint. That was like $6.74 a Henny, bro. Like, you wasting that, I ain't gonna lie.
There was news going about in Camden that 51st members were out on the lurk.
Oh my gosh, that's another like, nah, that was more like, that was a 385. You lost about 9, what I say, 674, 385, 674, 385, 9, 674, 385, 9, 16, 5, 5, 9, that's 1059. You wasted 1059 of Hennessy. Like that could have went in a martini glass.
Somalian they see, they're killing.
Heard some really strong intelligence that there is going to be revenge for Calvin's killing and his friend.
I ain't gonna lie, my brother. I don't know whose ad this is. If this is your ad or if this is YouTube just putting the ad. If this is YouTube just putting the ad, then disregard this. But, you know what I'm saying? A little tip for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You need to go and put some manual ads in this joint, because I ain't get an ad till 6:50, my brother. I don't know who, well, a lot of people may be watching up to this point, but shit, you know what I'm saying? You should probably throw some ads in this, bro. I ain't gonna.
Literally said they are going to go out and kill any Somali in retaliation. So I just want to make that
EBK? ASK?
really clear. This is from a young Somali woman in Camden,
ALS?
who's 24 years old. Basically, we strongly suspect they're going to go out tonight and kill a Somali.
Which is probably a bit of a stretch. But on the other hand, 71st members kept saying that they're warring with Jalirs, which is basically the Somalian word for West African people. Because you have to remember, despite Somalians being dark-skinned and African, a lot of Somalians don't really see themselves the same as other black people. So this was kind of turning into a race war between Somalian and black people in Camden.
Bro. That had to be another like 512 of Hennessy, bro. Y'all about to waste the whole 60 beans of Hennessy. You already what, 1059, 512, you 1671 in. This is crazy.
Because you have to remember, despite Somalians being dark-skinned and African, a lot of Somalians don't really see themselves the same as other black people. So this was kind of turning into a race war between Somalian and black people in Camden, which is just all wrong for so many reasons. But 71st weren't happy enough with the killing of C-Miz. They wanted to spill more blood. So August 12, 2019, 6 members started circling the states of 51st members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a stolen Seat. When they spotted 16-year-old Culprit.
How do you know that though? Like, how do you know that though? Like, how do you know that though? Was you a witness? That's all I'm saying. Like, sometimes these documentarians, like, how do you know that though? How'd you do those? How you doing those? You know what I'm saying? How you doing those? That's what I want to know. I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not implying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But how you doing those? That's all I'm saying.
And other members coming out of a restaurant around 10:30 p.m. Culprit and other members ran to a nearby set of blocks near Euston Road. But 71st members.
Nah, the finger guns are outside. I am quaking in my boots.
found them later on that night, and 3 members jumped out and chased them down, catching up to the 16-year-old 51st member called Culprit. Culprit was running for his life and literally screaming for help, banging on neighbors' doors to let him in so he could escape his attackers. But when the 71st members caught up to him, 2 71st members held him, while a 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st members were done, the killers were said to be running away after, laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even had trials for Southampton Football Club, but started getting involved in a local gang and brushed aside his football. And unfortunately,
Bro, do you see how long this knife is?
21st members were done. The killers were said to be running away after, laughing hysterically.
Bro.
Our 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st members were done, the killers were said to be running away after, laughing.
I could throw up right now, bruh. That should beat up my hand, bruh. Y'all are violent, bruh. Oh my gosh. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems, bro. I don't want no smoke. What's up with y'all? Nah, y'all the real demons, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Chirac demons, they some demons. New York demons, don't get it messed up. I feel like people sleep on the New York demons. Like, New York demons are demonic, you feel what I'm saying? But, nigga, y'all? I was about to say they should make documentaries about y'all, but they do. But they should make more. To where like it's open in America that what is going on with y'all. Maybe I don't know about this. Maybe they should make more. Who knows? But you know what I'm saying. But it's like damn, bro. This is crazy. Like y'all the real demons, bro. Y'all the real. I'm sorry. Like, y'all the real demons. Y'all held him down. Oh my gosh. Like, and shout out to documentarian too, because I almost passed out, bro. I visualized that immediately. I said, wow.
Laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even had trials for Southampton Football Club, but started getting involved in a local gang and brushed aside his football, and unfortunately became a victim of the streets. Now, as these back and forths normally go, 51st were now looking for revenge on their recent L's, and there were many stabbings across the month. And early on in September, there was a case of 3 killings in 5 days in Camden.
Bro, we had like 60 deaths in 10 minutes. This is extraordinary.
One of these being a man from a completely different area all the way in East London, but unfortunately he was walking at the wrong place at the wrong time. So he was actually walking on Queen's Crescent Estate, which is a hotspot for 51st members, and was shot and killed in a drive-by, being mistaken for a 51st member. Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death just a few hundred yards from the situation.
Man's tried to blur it, we seen it. It's too late, bro. It didn't work.
51st member. Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death just a few hundred yards from the situation. And 4 days later, a 71st member called Nuts was stabbed to death by a gang.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta do better with these blurs. This is not good blurs, bro. The important parts of this man's face is pretty much being seen.
51st members with machetes outside one of the busiest areas in London, Camden Tube Station. And for the longest, a lot of people...
They stabbing people outside broad day.
People didn't even know all this stuff was going on until a 71st member called Suspect started jumping on the drill scene, calling himself the Camden Grim Reaper and releasing some of the most disrespectful tunes towards his ops. So much that police take down pretty much any song that the gang uploads, which really started to bring some attention to what's happening down there, and definitely got the attention.
You literally cannot see, like, bro, that's how you know this man's is demonic. Look at the finger guns, the rag over the face. Demons. That's usually how a lot of these people get caught up. I ain't gonna lie to you. They do gang activity, and then, you know, they rap what they live about, which, you know, a lot of people enjoy, like, you know, like you being true to your raps and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, it kind of puts a whole microscope on what you got going on, my brother, because you making hot songs about what's going on in your hood, but you living what you rap about. Because then they'll go on IG Live and or some type of platform and be like, yeah, I really rap what I live. So it's like, all right, so if you really like rap what you live, so now you can use what you just said in the song against you. This is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 = H.
of me, especially a song from Suspect called Dugout, which is probably one of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard, and really makes you deep how tapped this whole beef is. In one of his lines, he says,
same place we used to play runouts, the same place his chest got dug out. Same place I was telling you play out.
Bro, whenever they use it's like whenever they use the knife coming out like the holster sound, I'm not gonna lie, like I cringe every time. Like that is so menacing. Like I feel the menacing just from the sound effect of the like shing, you know what I'm saying? I feel the menacing from there. You know what I'm saying? Off rip. It's like, damn, bro, how did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Damn. The violence is expeditious.
Same place we used to play runouts, is the same place his chest got dug out. Same place I was telling you play out, is the same place I'm telling you come out.
Which really makes you think, damn, these guys were close friends at one time, and now they're trying to kill each other. All stemming
It be like that. That's typically how it be. Like they grow up with each other, and now they want each other to die. It's crazy.
from a little small altercation that happened a couple years back. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video, and peace out.
Over a watch. This is like, bro, over a watch. 89 people got their soul lifted over a watch. It started over a watch. More people died because of a girl. So it seemed like a watch girl is like a lot of what the beef kind of boils down to. And it's like, damn, bruh. But what I really want to know is they are some elite. They talented at murders, and they're talented at smoking through masks, because this is not the first time I've seen an individual smoke through a mask. Man smoke through a rag. You can't see none of their faces, but they still get high. I don't know how they're doing it. That is a magical skill. Lucky Charms, they need to hire you, put you on the box, because you definitely magical, you know what I'm saying? Magically delicious. Hey. Yeah. Pull. Woo. That was the war in Camden. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all are some demons. If that's what the individual in the wolf pack wanted me to understand, is that y'all in Camden are some demons, y'all some demonic individuals. And that's on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are some menacing individuals, for real. Y'all out here stabbing and poking people every 5 seconds. Like, in a 10-minute video, there was about 75 deaths. Like, damn, bruh. Y'all kill for sport. Clearly. Like, y'all was murdering people and running off laughing. Like, wicked. That's wicked behavior. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that is some wicked behavior. If I never saw a Suspect Gang song, I probably would have never known about the wickedness that's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the thing about it is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could do. I'm not necessarily advocating for the wicked stuff y'all be out here doing. You feel me? But it's like, if y'all don't start putting on wax, the public don't really know about the wicked stuff y'all doing. But, you know, you want to get some extra money. You know what I'm saying? In the music industry, there's a lot of money in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So if you start really, like, you know, put it on wax, gain some attention, you know what I'm saying? You gonna gain some attention for real, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make some extra bread, but at the same time, you putting a heavy spotlight on what you just did. You know what I'm saying? You putting a heavy spotlight on the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you getting crunk with that, you know what I'm saying, iron. And we ain't even talking about the glit pal. You getting crunk with that slicey. I ain't gonna lie, the zombie knife. I literally almost threw up my food that I ate yesterday. My food I ate yesterday was good. Done up. Guap. Tasty, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. Real tasty. So it was like, I didn't want to have to throw that up, and I almost did, because, you know, and the man who made the video, he literally put the knife in there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to you know, initiate my insides, you know, regurgitating the food that I ate previously. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. That's disrespectful to me. And I don't take disrespect kindly. You know what I'm saying? No cap. You know what I'm saying? But definitely go ahead and subscribe to the Elajas Reacts YouTube channel. Turn on the post notification bells so you know every time we drop a new video. Definitely go ahead and check out the EBNTV.com/EBNwear. Support the Elajas Reacts channel. We got do-rags, we got book bags, devil bags, hoodies, sneakers, socks, necklaces, shirts. Anything you may need, we got that, literally. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and check that out. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel and make yourself an official Wolfpack member, for real. You know what I'm saying? But definitely go ahead and subscribe to Taylor Elajas Vlogs for more story times, travel vlogs, and hotel reviews. And last but not least, make sure you go ahead and follow Taylor Elajas on Instagram for more funny, satirical content. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas, and you're watching Elajas Reacts.
It's the Big Reaper, and I'm back for the killing. When I get on the track, say what I'm actually feeling. I'm a murder baby, you my next victim maybe. Don't believe me when I say that I'm